So let's take a look at more system preferences tips. This is one that everybody should do. Go into security and privacy, and under there, under general, you have to authenticate here, and then you have the ability to show a message when the screen is locked, and you can set the message. So that way if your Mac's lost, somebody opens it up, they of course can't log in, but they will see whatever message that you type here. So you can leave a phone number, emergency contact info, if returned there will be a reward, that kind of thing. So it's really handy. There's no reason not to set it. Here's another cool thing. You go into date and time, and you have the ability not only to customize how the time is displayed up here, but you also can have the time announced. So you can say announce on the hour, half hour, quarter hour. You can choose a voice. And this is really handy, especially if you're into time management and knowing what you're doing in 15-minute blocks, or just being reminded to stretch every hour, that kind of thing. Now, accessing system preferences usually is a matter of going to the Apple menu and saying System Preferences. But you can also access them using the keys on your keyboard that correspond to whatever it is you want to do for System Preferences. So, for instance, the volume up and down, it's F11 and F12. Now, if F11 and F12 are set to be the F11 and F12 keys, then you have to hold the Fn key down to actually lower and raise the volume. But here's the cool thing. Either way, if you hold the Option key down and you use one of those, it brings up System Preferences for it. So there you go. I just brought up System Preferences by using Option and then the volume up, and it took me right to sound. If I do Option and then the brightness keys, F1 or F2, it takes me right to displays. So a quick way to be able to get into System Preferences. Now when you're in System Preferences, no matter how you start them up, there's a search box here. So sometimes you can't see where the thing is, or you're not sure which one of these something is located under. Like for instance, hot corners. Hot corners is something that's really useful. We'll talk about it later. And here is a quick way to remember where it is. Just search for hot, and there's hot corners, and select it. It automatically shows you it's in desktop and screensaver, and there it is. So you can use search here. It's really handy for finding system preferences. You can also customize system preferences as well. So if you go to View, notice you have this alphabetical list here, which is really handy, and you can organize by categories or alphabetically, so you get this alphabetical list if you don't want it by categories. You can also customize, and then there are checkboxes next to everything. And if you just want to remove as many as you can, maybe just never use parental controls, then you can get rid of it, and then it won't be there when you're done customizing. Now, I always teach that it's never a good idea to shut down your Mac. Almost never, unless you're putting it into storage, or it's an iMac and you have to travel with it or something. So I leave it on, leave it sleep, so it can take care of system tasks at night, and it's easy to wake up, that kind of thing. But if you're in an environment where you're told to shut down your computer at night, maybe at work or something, you can actually schedule it so it automatically shuts down and starts up. That's under Energy Saver, and you can hit schedule here, and you can actually have it automatically start up or wake every day at a certain time, or go to sleep or shut down every day at a certain time. That's nice if you're told your computer's got to be shut off. You can say, hey, just shut off at 6 o'clock every day automatically, or maybe 8 o'clock, so it has time to process some tasks as it's sleeping, and then maybe have it automatically turn on half hour before you get into work in the morning. That could be a really nice way to handle a situation like that. Now, I want to show you one more thing here that falls under kind of System Preferences, but it's not in System Preferences. It's under Notification Center, which you get to by clicking here. You've got Today and you've got Notifications. Under Today, you can add widgets for things. Notice here I've got a clock widget, I've got a weather widget, and you could hit Edit, and other widgets will appear here, and you can drag and drop them over. So you want to explore what you have available. You can also click App Store here, and you'll go to the App Store and be shown apps that will add more things as widgets here. So if you like bringing up Today on the right, you can add useful things like a calculator, calendar, there's some stocks, that kind of thing.